Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Rags to Riches. We're going to get right back into it here in a second because our main goal for this episode is to get our cotton harvested. That is going to be the last harvest task that we have to do for the year. But that's not going to be able to happen until next month because the cotton is not quite ready at the moment. But we do have a few things left to do this month before we can move on. So we do have to get our grass field harvested still. We have a cornfield to harvest just down here. We're going to have to do a little bit of work to take care of our animals here, at least get some TMR going for the buffalo there, although I think we are going to sell our beef cattle in this episode as well. And then we need to do a little bit of fertilization. We have a couple fields that need fertilization this month, and then we can move on to November, and then we can buy a cotton harvester and get our cotton harvested. I guess we're probably also going to need a cotton trailer as well to be able to move our bales, unless I guess we wanted to do it kind of the old school way. We could probably just load them up onto a flat deck with a telehandler if we really wanted to, but we'll probably try and buy a cotton bale transporter type thing, I think. I don't think they're too expensive. I haven't looked at them too closely yet, but we should be able to do that. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is get that corn harvested. So I'm going to bring this combine down. I'm just going to drop this header off here. And I think I'm going to leave it kind of up at this end. I think I'm coming from the wrong side, but I'm not quite sure if it actually matters. I'm just going to try to... Okay, perfect. That's pretty handy. So you don't actually have to be that precise with it. You just kind of have to wait for a second and it'll snap into place apparently. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave this header down here somewhere for now, I think. I do want to try and find a place to put it under cover for the winter, but I'm not quite sure where it's going to go just yet, so I think I'm just going to leave it over here for now somewhere. I can probably just stay in that field because we're not going to be doing anything else with this field until next spring. And then yeah, I'm going to bring this combine down to the yard there and get hooked onto our corn header, and then we'll head down to the cornfield and get harvesting that guy. It's not going to take too long. It's not a super huge field. I was considering buying a second corn header to try and get two combines going on that one at once, but I don't know if it's really going to be worth it at this point. It's not. I just think it's not quite a big enough field to worry about it. So I don't think it's going to be too bad to just do myself, because those headers are pretty expensive. I think it's like another 140 grand for one of those corn headers. And there are a few other things we need to buy, like on top of that cotton harvester. There's a couple other purchases that I want to make as well, so I think we're going to save the money on that header for now. We might even go ahead and sell some of our older equipment that we're not using anymore just to get a little bit more money in the bank. But yeah, for now, I'll just go get this cornfield harvested, and then I'll see you back at the yard here. Okay, we got that corn into the bin. Got her all harvested up there. I don't know how much advantage it is to use the chaser bin, like when you're just doing a single combine in a field like that. If it's really an advantage over like using a truck and a trailer, like we have been doing. But it is a little bit easier, just the fact that it's like one solid container instead of like this one that has like 4 different compartments. So it makes it a little bit easier that you can just kind of dump into it and dump out of it one time instead of having to go like chamber by chamber. So yeah, it makes it a little bit easier that way. But yeah, we got all that corn in. How much do we end up with here? So right about 60,000 liters of corn, so not too bad. So our silo is a little over half full now. Not doing too bad. Got quite a bit of grain in there, but still got a fair bit of space. So we definitely have a little bit more room to expand. And I think that was the last harvest that we needed a combine for the year. So I already refueled and repaired and washed up that combine that I was using, as well as that header, and took it down to the shed and left it in there in parking mode. So that one is put away for the year. We'll probably do the same to these two in a second here. But I think the next harvest that we're going to do is take care of our grass field over there. I'm going to get all that made into hay, but there is something I want to buy before we start that. Something I've been wanting to do for a while here. I think we have enough money to do it because we do still have to leave $500,000 to buy our cotton harvester next month. But we do still have our cows that I think we're going to sell this month as well. And then we have a little bit of like other equipment that we could sell as well. So I think to make this grass harvest a little bit easier, we are finally going to buy this kind of like end game mower right here. So we have been using the Samaz combo mower thing on our Valtra for a long time, since pretty early on in the series here, and it has served us pretty well. But yeah, I think it's going to be time to upgrade to this guy. This is kind of the final boss of the mowers. So it is a little bit wider than the one we're using right now. This one is 9.4 meters, and this one is 10 meters, so a little bit wider, not a huge difference. But this one is faster as well. You can see this one is only 22 kilometers an hour, and this one goes up to 25. So this thing is about as good as you can get. It's also got like the rear wheel steer, so it's a little bit more maneuverable. Although I was thinking about it afterwards, and that the mower might have been a good thing to try the reverse driving with the Valtra on. I think that might have worked pretty well, but I guess that's a little bit too late for that now because, yeah, I think we can finally afford to buy this guy right here. And that is going to make grass harvest a little bit faster. So there's not really a whole lot of options we have for this guy other than just changing our wheel brand, but they all look pretty much the same. So let's just randomly go with Michelin here, and yeah, let's just buy this guy. It is pretty expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. All right, so let's pop over to the store there. Let's check this guy out. So yeah, it's pretty huge unit just for mowing grass, but yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet, I think. Yeah, it's like nearly the size of a combine type thing, but yeah, it's a pretty sweet mower here. So let's see, let's get it started up here, and just kind of want to unfold it. Take a quick look. So, okay, so it's got the wings out the side. This should actually be kind of nice too, because like the distance between the front mower and the back mowers, or the side mowers, I guess now, is a lot less than it was with the Valtra. So it should be a little bit easier to kind of make turns, because before, if you turned really tight with the Valtra, it would kind of leave a strip in the middle between where the front and the back mowers kind of missed. But I think with them being closer together like that, it's probably a little bit better for that. So I'm just going to head over to our grass field there. Okay, so here's our field. I think it's pretty much ready to go here. But yeah, just driving this thing over here, it feels pretty nice. Like you can definitely turn pretty sharply here. Definitely sharper than you could with the Valtra. And yeah, it seems pretty speedy, pretty nice. I'm liking this setup for sure. So I just want to see if there's any other options in our context menu here. So we are going to unfold it here, but see if there's anything else. I think this one, you can change the work mode. Yeah, so if we go wide spreading, drop, or swath dropping, or left swath or right swath. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to be making hay out of all this stuff, but I think it's still usually easier if it's all in one kind of swath. So I think we will leave it on swath dropping for now. And yeah, I guess there's nothing left to do but get this thing fired up, and we'll lower it down. And is it going? What's going on here? I thought I said lower. What, oh, okay. It just takes a little while for the back ones to get caught up there. Kind of doesn't one at a time. That makes sense. But yeah, we should just be able to go. And man, yeah, that 25 km/h speed seems pretty good. We're just flying along now, so yeah, that should make mowing a little bit easier, especially since like next year I think we're going to have even more grass acreage. We're going to make a pretty big grass field because we're going to need quite a bit of hay to support our new cattle expansion that we're going to be doing here. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I guess the Valtra mower didn't move at the exact same time either. He kind of had to wait for the back to catch up to the front, so shouldn't be a big deal. I guess I should might as well try to get this grass out here too. Might as well try to maximize it if we can, now that I'm cutting it myself. Usually I don't worry about it because I just have a worker doing the mowing part, but if I'm doing it myself, I guess might as well try to get as much as possible around the outside here. I don't think this kind of meadow grass stuff is really worth very much compared to how much yield you get out of the actual field that's been like fertilized and everything, but still wouldn't hurt to get this little bit extra in here. So yeah, I guess I will just get all this done. I think I'm just going to try to do this all in one time lapse because I know we do quite a bit of grass already. Probably, you guys are probably getting a little bit sick of it, but it should be pretty sweet with this new mower here. Should make things a little bit faster, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get the whole thing done in kind of one time lapse. So we're gonna get it mowed, and then we will get it tedded, and probably windrow it up after that to make the baling a little bit easier, and then yeah, get it all baled up, and we'll get it moved down. I still not quite decided where I want to put it because yeah, we don't really have room in our bale shed anymore, so I'm just gonna find somewhere to stack the bales outside for now, I guess, and then as we use up the ones in the shed, we can move the other ones in there. But yeah, we will deal with that when we have to. But yeah, for now, I'll just probably stack them down there somewhere in the yard. But we can figure that out when we get to it. But yeah, I guess I'll just get all this grass done, and I will see you on the other side after this grass is done. I think we are going to be basically ready to move on. We'll just have to kind of run around and check on our animals. We'll probably go down and sell all of our beef cattle. Because I think they're almost out of food anyway, and they're pretty much at, or well, kind of the best balance of price to, or versus age kind of thing. So yeah, I think this is the month we sell them. So yeah, we'll do that and run around and check on everything else, make sure everything is good to go. And then, yeah, we can move on, and then we'll be able to go ahead and get that cotton harvested as well. So pretty excited to finally get into that. And we'll be able to buy another nice new machine, nice cotton harvester. Still fingers crossed that one comes up on sale, but not really expecting it. So we're still going to try to budget the $500,000 there to be able to buy the cotton harvester. But we also have a bunch of stuff we can sell. I'm probably going to go through and sell our Roundbale stuff, and maybe the International and the trailer and that other old what do you call it, like that big forklift we have down at the woodlot that we haven't really used in a while. That could probably get sold as well. So yeah, there's definitely a few things that we're just kind of hanging on to that are just kind of collecting dust at this point. So probably go through and sell all that stuff too and make a little bit of extra cash. But yeah, I'll just get this grass done, and then I'll see you back down at the yard, and we can figure all that stuff out. Okay, we got that grass harvest taken care of. That field has all been harvested, and that's going to be the last time we ever harvest that field, I think. So I still wasn't quite sure what to do with the bales, so I just kind of stacked them in this field for now. They should be fine here. That should be out of the way. We're not going to need this field until next spring, so they should be fine here. We'll get them moved into the shed as we make a little bit of space, but yeah, I definitely like using that new mower. It's pretty nice being able to go that fast, plus the maneuverability, making the corners and everything, and yeah, having the like the front and the kind of side mowers closer together definitely makes it a little bit easier to use, like on the turns, and yeah, just all around, I really like that thing. It is pretty expensive. I maybe should have waited and put some of that money into kind of farm upgrades and stuff over the winter as well, but I think we're going to have enough money from other sources and everything that we're still going to be just fine. So yeah, I'm glad I got that thing. It's definitely going to come in handy in the future for sure. So, but I just want to pop over to the store here because I actually moved a bunch of our stuff over there already. Because yeah, I think we are going to sell some of our old equipment here. So I've got a bunch of stuff crammed into the sell point here. So we're just going to kind of go through it for a second. So this is our forklift that was down at the woodlot. We haven't used this thing in quite a while since we got that JCB telehandler thing, or not telehandler, but it's like a skid steer with the like extendable boom. So I definitely like using that thing more than this thing. We haven't really used this thing in a while, so I think we can go ahead and get rid of this. I never was a huge fan of it. It did work okay, but yeah, just like the turning radius and everything, definitely wasn't my favorite loader that we've tried, but yeah, we're going to sell that guy. And then we have our two wrappers. The other one's kind of back behind there. You can't really see it, but yeah, these are the round bale wrappers. But I don't really see us doing much for round bales anymore. So we're going to be selling both of those. And then we also have our round baler right here. Going to be kind of sad to see this thing go. We did use it a bunch. I just wanted to pop in here and show you guys because we did do over 1,000 bales with this round baler. You can see 1,011 bales total out of this thing. So definitely got our money's worth out of this baler. Used it quite a bit, but yeah, we're not really doing round bales anymore. So I think we can go ahead and sell that. And then our mower, yeah, we can sell the Samaz stuff as well because we're not really going to be using this anymore now that we got that new mower. It's pretty much just better in every way. So yeah, we can go ahead and sell that stuff. And then this is definitely what I'm going to be most sad about. Selling our old international truck here. This was our first truck that we ever got, and it served us pretty well, but yeah, I just don't really have much use for it since we got that Volvo. The Volvo with the B-train is kind of just better all around. It's faster, more powerful, and holds more. This thing I don't think really has the power or to get up to really handle a B-train, so plus with that new chaser bin, I don't really ever see us needing to use this thing. And yeah, I'm kind of sad to see it go, but I mean, it's just sitting here collecting dust, rusting away. So I'm sure there's some other up and coming farmer that needs a used truck that can serve them well. So somebody might as well get some use out of it if it's not going to be us. Plus, we're already kind of hanging on to like the John Deere and the AgroStar for kind of sentimental reasons or nostalgia reasons. So we can't hang on to all of our old equipment. So yeah, some of this stuff we're going to have to say goodbye to. And yeah, I figured I'd just sell the trailer with it because if we do need something else, I'll probably end up getting like another Volvo and another B-train or something like that. So yeah, got all this stuff down here ready to sell. I think this is everything that we are really going to sell for the moment. So yeah, I think we are good to go. I did try when I was bringing this mower down here, actually, I put the Valtra into reverse driving mode like I was talking about. And I tried the mower doing it that way with the kind of the things reversed. And I think it works pretty well. I actually should have tried that before. I think it would have been better than the standard way with having the single on the front and the wings on the back. Yeah, putting it into reverse driving mode and having the wings on this side and the single mower on the back doesn't make it a little bit more maneuverable. I think that would have been better. But it's kind of too late now. And it's still not quite as good as the other one just because it's still quite a big distance between the two mowers. So it is still... doesn't quite turn or doesn't quite like mow as cleanly as you're making tight turns and stuff. So yeah, definitely would have been better to do it that way, but too late now. Live and learn, I guess. We'll know for next time if we ever go through that again. But yeah, I guess we might as well just pop into the store here. I'm going to repair and repaint everything as we go through and sell it because you do get a like 10% bonus on those repair and repaint costs. So it is worth it as long as you have the money to cover the costs, which I'm sure we do. So we can sell this baler for 42 grand. Repaint this, sell that, 17. Okay. And sell this mower for 42. So we're going to end up getting a decent amount of money back for everything. 8,500 for that front one. Repaint that thing. It looks like it's already fully repaired. And then, yeah, this truck, we'll repaint it. Repair it for a whole $4. And yeah, saying goodbye to the old International. It's a sad day, but yeah, we have just kind of outgrown it at this point. So thank you for your service, and hope you find some use with somebody else on somebody else's farm there. And 50 grand for that trailer. That trailer is the only thing that we could have maybe held on to. We could maybe find a use for that, but I think the B-trains are kind of just better anyway, as long as you can afford them and as long as you have a truck powerful enough to pull them. So yeah, we will repaint and repair this forklift as well, and we can sell that for 57. And we might as well repair this Valtra while we're here as well. But yeah, we are back up to 753, so not doing too bad there. And yeah, we kind of cleared some space out, got rid of some of that old equipment that's just been collecting dust. So yeah, I'm just going to head back to the yard here quickly, and we'll probably, we're going to go over to our cattle barn here, and I think we might as well sell all of our cows as well. And then we'll probably just come in and top up our TMR. Or I'm going to have to check on it. We might just be able to start it dumping again, and that might be good enough, but I'm not quite sure what our levels are at here. But if we just go over here, yeah, our steers are worth $3,000 a piece. Our health is at 100%, so we should be good to go. It is going to take $100 off per cow to sell them for the transport fee. Which isn't a big deal. I do want to get my own trailer. We're probably going to do that fairly soon, like once we kind of expand our operation here. But for this one, I don't think we're going to bother. So yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead, sell all of these. We'll get basically 119,000 for half our cows there. Get those guys sold, and then yeah, same thing with these guys. Another 119,000. So there, cows are gone. I'm not going to buy new ones just yet. Because yeah, I think we're just going to wait until we get our new barn set up. Although I could move them over, I guess, after. Like if we did just buy them, we could start raising them, and then I could buy a trailer and just move them to the new yard eventually as well. That is an option, I guess. All right, maybe I changed my mind. How much money do we have? So we're basically at $1 million, so we have lots of money. So yeah, maybe I will do that. Maybe we'll restock these guys. So I think I'm just going to buy all one kind this time because once we kind of expand to our new barns, we'll have more room and we can buy some of the other kinds. So yeah, just to simplify, I think we'll just buy all 82 as the Black Angus here. So that's going to be 28 grand. So not too bad. Made over 200 grand in profit there. Not including like the cost of hay and stuff to feed them, but just purely on purchase price versus sell price. Made pretty good profits. So yeah, guess we will restock the barn there. So now we have a bunch of calves again ready to go. But they're probably not going to be staying in this yard for that long because yeah, like I said, we are going to be moving stuff fairly soon. So we're going to be selling this whole barn and kind of reorganizing this whole area. But yeah, I think I'm going to buy a livestock trailer at that point, and we can just kind of move them over to the new yard ourselves. I can't remember if it's still in here. I should go check that because I was looking at some mods for some livestock trailers that just give you a little bit better capacity, just because I think the ones in the game are just like unrealistically small. Okay, I did leave those in here. So there are a couple, like this is, which one's yeah, I think this is the stock game, right? No. Yeah, maybe 12. So yeah, it can only hold 12 cows, which is pretty small for like a big semi like cattle liner like this. I think in real life, like you'd probably be more in the order of like 30, maybe 40, something like that, I would think. So Yeah, like this is one of the modded ones that I was looking at, and this is 36 cows, which I think is kind of more realistic. And then there's these ones as well. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I think this one just has a higher capacity. This one, it looks like it's more in line with the base game, just slightly more than the base game ones. Or, well, holds fewer pigs and fewer sheep, but more cows, which doesn't make sense to me, but this one holds 32 cows as well, which is more realistic, I think. So only being able to transport 12 cows in a big cattle liner like this is kind of unrealistic. So I think just using one of these mods just kind of makes it more realistic. So that is the plan for the future, but we won't have to worry about that just yet. So we are nearly ready to move on here. How's our slurry tanker doing? Is this thing... Okay, so it's got 43,000 liters in it, and our barn is at 33,000. So we'll maybe drain that out as much as we can so that it's not filling up. And then our food, okay, our food in here is getting kind of lower at 16,000. And then we still have some in here. So I wonder if we just dump this, how much is that going to basically use up our entire wagon? Pretty close. So yeah, we should probably mix up a little bit more, so I guess I'll back this out here. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. We'll probably throw a little bit more hay in the barn as well, although I don't really know if they need it because they still have some food in here, plus they still have 22,000 liters of meadow, and these calves don't eat very much at all, so these guys are actually probably fine, but we will mix up a little bit more TMR for the water buffalo here, and then I'm just going to do a little bit more fertilization. We have to do that barley field over there, and then I'm going to quickly do a pass on that little grass field over by Walters as well. The new grass, or the big grass field over there, would normally be fertilized as well, but I don't think I'm going to bother just because I don't think we're actually going to be harvesting that field as grass again. It's probably just going to get cultivated up and replanted in the spring. So yeah, I don't think we need to waste the fertilizer on that field because yeah, we don't need to harvest it anymore. So I'm going to flip over to our fertilizing tractor. The AgroStar is still down in this field. This is going to be kind of our new grass field, or at least part of it, over on this side. So yeah, I guess I will just go over, get that fertilization done and get that TMR topped up. And then, yeah, I think we should be good to go for the month. So I'll meet you back at the yard after that, and we can, yeah, advance to November, and then we can start harvesting cotton, I think. okay, we got that stuff done. I just advanced time to the next hour there just to make sure they would eat so that I could go ahead and dump the TMR in there. Make sure it continues to auto dump overnight. And yeah, I think we should be good to go. I was trying to look at the mixture as we were going there, but it wasn't showing it to me. Like in the context menu, you can see down at the bottom there, it normally kind of shows you your ratios that you have in the mixing wagon. And you can usually see it from the telehandler as you're loading as well, but for some reason I couldn't see it, but I think it was just because I had the wrong implement selected. So yeah, you gotta try to remember to make sure it's on the TMR mixer before I start loading so that I can actually see what my mixture is at. So as you can see, it's getting pretty dark outside. We're almost done with this month though. It was a pretty successful month though. We got quite a bit done this month. Lots of harvesting, lots of stuff getting done. And I'm pretty sure we are good to go, but I just want to make sure, I'm just going to double check that we're not going to miss anything or that we're not going to run out of anything. So I'm just going to run around quickly here and check on all of our stuff, make sure we're all good. So greenhouses look like they still have lots of water. How are the goats doing? They still have food and meadow, so they should be good. Starting to get a little bit more milk out. The oil mill should be just fine. Oh, I never did change this production though. I've been meaning to do that. So yeah, I think we're going to turn off the olive oil for now. And I think we are just going to focus on, I don't know which one. I don't know if it really matters, but let's focus on the canola oil for now. And then I'm probably going to focus on that until that one's out. And then we'll focus on sunflowers until that's gone. And then we can go back to olives there. And yeah, a lot of you mentioned that I should probably just get a second oil mill. So we might do that at some point in the future to make it a little bit easier to work through all this stuff, because we do still have quite a bit of canola, or no, we sold all the canola, but we still have quite a few sunflowers in the bin as well as like quite a few more olives sitting in a trailer as well. So yeah, it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to get a second oil mill up and running. So we might do that at some point, but I'm not too worried about it right now. And so we are almost out of barley in the grain mill, and the oats. We still have lots of oats. I think I changed the oats to producing flour as well. Let's just double check that. Oh no, I did not apparently. Okay, so yeah, I think we should activate the oats as well, because we can run two or multiple productions at once in the grain mill here. So I might as well get both of those making flour, especially since this barley is basically just going to run out this month anyway. So yeah, I'll make sure that the oats get going. And those are both automatically distributing to our bakery to continue to make bread. So yeah, I think that's basically everything at our yard taken care of. We're not going to have to worry about the calves because, as we saw, they still have lots of food in meadow. And they don't go through a lot when they're that young, so they should be just fine. So I'm just going to pop down to the woodlot here, and we will just double check. Oh, no. So yeah, we are just about out of wood in here as well. That's not what I wanted to see. So we don't even have enough to get through till the morning. That's going to run out pretty quick here. But I definitely don't want this thing running out because it is a pretty good moneymaker for us, so... yeah, I guess we should probably get some wood in here to make sure we don't run out, because yeah, it's just worth too much money, the wood products that we get out of there. So we definitely don't want to halt production on that. But we won't bother filling it all the way up. I'm just gonna quickly run around because it's about 20,000 liters per tree, and I think the sawmill goes through about 40,000 liters per month or so. So, I mean, even if we just get 2 trees in there for now. That should be enough to last us like another 24 hours. So that should get us through till tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow afternoon, we can fully restock it again after we get our cotton harvested and our other stuff done as well. So yeah, I'll just quickly get these 2 trees chopped down and moved in there, and then we'll head back to the yard and we can move on to November. But I'm glad I checked this thing. I was about to move on, but something told me I should probably run over here and check. I thought we still had another month to go on this thing, but apparently not. Okay, that didn't take very long. We got 45,000 liters in here, so yeah, we should be good to go for tonight anyway. So I guess we'll just pop back at the yard. We kind of have equipment spread all over the place like we usually do this time of year, just because harvest season gets so busy. Haven't really had time to kind of put things away, keep things organized, but we'll probably do that next month after we kind of finish the cotton. That'll be kind of our last harvest task, I think. And then we can kind of go around. Actually, we might have to do a little bit more grass next month as well, but most of the stuff we can kind of go around. I'll probably just take the service truck around. We'll try to get everything fully repaired, and I'll go around with the pressure washer and get everything washed down, and we'll try to park everything, get it all put away under storage and everything as well. So yeah, we'll leave it for now. That'll be next month's task. We'll just feed the dog here, and yeah, I'll go sleep until the morning. Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to November. The year is almost done. Looks like we got some rain in the forecast. Let me just check that quickly. So, okay, that's not supposed to start till noon. So we'll try and get our cotton harvested before then. But yeah, let's check this sales tab. Okay, well, we got another olive harvester come up, but we don't really have another use for that. It'd be nice if you could get AI to do olives as well, because I would definitely buy a second one to help me complete that olive grove a little faster, but unfortunately you can't, so that's not really of much use to us. And I kind of forgot I had this mod in here, but yeah, I did install this little quad or ATV mod a while ago. But yeah, I don't really think we have much use for that. I don't think so. Yeah, fortunately, no cotton harvesters for us, but I mean, that was always kind of a long shot, but we kind of left it to the last minute just to double check, just to make sure. Because that could have saved us quite a bit of money, but what can you do? I guess we will go in and yeah, I think everything else should be good to go for a bit. So I think the first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and harvest that cotton. So where are we here? Okay, cotton harvesters. So yeah, I think we're just going to get this one. Not quite sure like why this one is so much more expensive. Because yeah, that is a pretty significant price difference, but they're the same working width. This one actually holds more, like it's 20,000 liters. I'm not quite sure how exactly that works, like if that's just the size of the bales that it makes, because this one does make square bales and this one does make round bales. So that's kind of their main difference, but they have like the same traveling speed, they have the same working speed, the same working width. One is just a square baler and one is a round baler, so I don't know if there's a big advantage to one over the other or what, but yeah, I think we're just going to go with this one for now because, man, we could almost buy two. Probably shouldn't though. We don't have a huge field this year. I think we'll just stick with the one. And then we're probably going to increase our cotton acreage quite a bit for next year. And then we'll probably look into getting a second one. And then we can kind of have an AI worker running one while I run another one. But it doesn't really look like we have a lot of options here. There's like this wheel setup with front twin wheels, but none of these actually seem to be able to run that. Like it's just grayed out. So yeah, I don't know. We don't really have. Oh, so it's just front twin wheels no matter what. Okay. Like I don't know why that is even there if you can't change it. But yeah, I guess there's not really any options that we have for this guy, so might as well just go ahead and buy it. 485. That's a pretty expensive piece of machinery. So hopefully this cotton is worth it. Hopefully that doesn't take too long to pay off, but let's pop over there. Yeah, this guy's still at the store. So here is our nice new cotton harvester. Looks pretty fancy. This is, looks pretty complex. Quite the piece of machinery. Looks pretty cool looking though, but oh, I guess the one other thing we need is a trailer maybe, eh? Cotton transport. Yeah, let's look at these. So this is just like a grapple, I guess. It's an interesting looking thing with the wheels on the front. Cotton wheelie grab. Okay. Interesting. That's almost looks like it would be more for like the round baler or the round bales, but not quite sure. And then we have this trailer that can hold one bale. And it can do both kinds. Can they all? Okay, this one can only do rounds, so we can't use that one. So we're basically between these two. This one holds 1 bale and this one holds 2 bales. That's basically the only difference. So, I mean, I guess we go with the 2 bale trailer. Or, oh, I guess the other difference is this one is for a semi, isn't it? Yeah, that one's for a semi. And this one is for a tractor. So, I guess we could use a semi. We're not really going to be using it for anything else this month anyway. So, yeah, let's just get this one. 46 grand. That's not too bad for a trailer, I guess. So, I guess white is a good color for cotton. That's fairly fitting, I guess. So yeah, let's just go ahead and buy that guy as well. Okay. So we'll deal with that one later. Not quite sure how any of this stuff works, but I'm assuming we're going to need that, or I'm assuming it would make things easier. Because I'm pretty sure you can just like pick them up like a regular bale with like a telehandler or a loader or whatever. And then we could throw them on trailers, but I'm not quite sure. This trailer does look pretty big for only being able to hold 2 bales. So I'm guessing the cotton bales are fairly large. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I've never really, or well, I think I've played with cotton a little bit back in like FS17 or something. So it's been quite a while. So I don't really remember much about it. So yeah, this is going to just be kind of a learning experience here. But our cotton field is just down to the south here. Got quite the sunrise this morning with the mist in the fields. Pretty nice looking morning. But yeah, our cotton is just down there, and we also actually have a tiny little bit of cotton here that I apparently didn't cultivate when we reseeded this field last time, because it used to be cotton. So I just turned it on and now it's lifting this thing up. It's quite the contraption. But yeah, I just wanted to grab this little tiny piece here while we're here. Might as well. Okay, so it's pretty maneuverable too. You can pretty much turn on a dime here. So do we have any other options I should be aware of here? Just going to look through this context menu quickly. Turn on automatic drop. Maybe we'll do that, I guess. And then, oh, got one of those arms moving. Does it just do that automatically? I feel like it started doing that right as I hit automatic drop, but that doesn't make... Oh, okay, it's going back up. So yeah, it must just do that. It must just cycle on its own every once in a while. But yeah, I'm not really seeing much else for options that we need to be aware of, so... I guess I can just lift this up. Yeah, I can lift that up and down independently. Turn her off, so... yeah, this is our field here. It's not a huge field, but... yeah, we only have a fairly small working width compared to like what we're used to with our combines and stuff, so it might still take a little while. So yeah, I guess we are good to go. Let's turn it back on. Oh, does it? It automatically lowers when you turn it on, eh? That's kind of interesting. But I guess we just start going. Are we... Oh, why aren't we collecting here? Oh, we are. Okay, I see. It just kind of pulls the fluff off. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, it's starting to slowly go up, I guess. All right, we're harvesting cotton. So it's... Yeah, it's going up fairly slow. Okay, 1%. So yeah, I have no idea how many bales we're going to get out of this field. But I guess I will just get to it. It's definitely going to take a little while. But it's not a huge field. So yeah, I guess we'll just get this done, and I will see you on the other side of this cotton field. Yeah, we'll just keep harvesting through this nice golden sunrise here. Okay, well, we got that field harvested. I guess about 1.5 bales we ended up getting out of there. I unloaded the one, but it's only about half a bale in there, so I kind of expected a little bit more than that. It really makes some pretty big bales, but I guess it's over like 30,000 liters worth of cotton, so it's not too bad, I guess, but definitely less than I expected. So it's not too bad using that thing. It's a little slow, I guess, but not too bad at the end of the day. It's pretty easy at least. So I'm assuming I just need to back up to this somehow. Oh, I've got operating position. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that's going to lift that up. Okay, so then, yeah, I think then I just kind of get close to it, I guess, and we'll see. I'm assuming it just kind of starts automatically loading it if I get in place. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. So that's just going to suck that right up in there. Okay. And then I guess we'll go pick up this one as well. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with these yet. I haven't decided where I want to put the spinnery. So I think I'm just going to leave them in the trailer for now. We'll just kind of store them in there. But if I can get... Oh, yeah, I didn't do that very well. Let's try and get lined up here. Okay, there we go. And then I guess we put it back down into transporting position. Okay. So there's our cotton field harvested and our 2 bales in there. So yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense why there's only like 2 is the maximum bale size you can get for one of these trailers, because I mean that was a pretty decent sized field to only have 2 bales out of there. But I actually have no idea what cotton is worth, to be honest, but we should probably check that. So I think I'm just going to leave this trailer right here. So we can just leave that there for now, and we will look at our prices here. So does cotton come up in here? Okay, so it is worth quite a bit. It's actually at a really good price right now just to sell directly. So we ended up with a little over 30,000 liters, and yeah, we would get 122,000 for that if we sold that right now. So that is actually pretty good. So yeah, I think that is actually pretty good, because if we kind of compare our fields here, this was the cotton field that we just harvested here. So that's not really a huge field. And we just sold that canola in the last episode. So that was like all of this area. Like it was this field was separated right about here, I think. But yeah, it was all of this area here plus that worth of canola, and we sold that for about 120,000, I think. And that was basically peak price as well. So yeah, the cotton is definitely worth a fair bit more per acre there. And yeah, it is relatively easy to harvest. It's a little bit tedious, I would say, but yeah, relatively easy. It would be nice to get a second harvester, especially if we get to a bigger field and then have an AI worker going. But the nice thing about those is that I think the workers will automatically unload the bales for you when they're full, so you can just kind of leave them to it and they'll just keep going. So like unlike using the combines where I have to continuously go over and like empty the combines, I think with the cotton harvesters, you can just kind of set a worker to go and it will just keep going. So you could basically scale it almost infinitely. You can have a whole bunch of harvesters working on one field, or have a whole bunch of different fields with harvesters going at the same time. So yeah, I think the cotton really scales quite a bit better than the like any of the grain crops that you have to use a combine and you have to continuously empty, because yeah, you can just kind of leave a worker to go. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see as we kind of expand our cotton acreage and continue to do that and add extra harvesters. Yeah, but we're definitely going to be changing up a lot of our fields now, because we're basically done our harvest. Although I do think we are going to do a little bit more grass, because we have this field here, but we're probably going to change this to something else. And it's only like 3 out of 4 the growth stages. So it's not fully growing. We won't get full yield out of here, but basically it's not going to grow anymore this year, and we're going to be replanting it next spring. So I think we might as well harvest this and get as much as we can out of it. And then our other field down here, This guy right here is going to be ready to harvest this month as well. So yeah, we'll just do this piece and this piece, get what we can out of those guys. And then, yeah, we're basically going to be ready to go to kind of move through the winter here. So yeah, we still have to go through and kind of organize all of our equipment and wash everything and repair everything. So I'm going to do that in the next episode. We'll kind of go through and yeah, take care of all of our stuff. I might buy another shed or something, but I'm going to have to see. I have to kind of look through and see kind of what we have for products that we can sell, and kind of plan out how much all of the upgrades I want to do are going to cost, and then we can kind of make a plan for that. But I kind of want to buy a spinnery as well so we can start that cotton processing. So I'm going to have to go through and do a little bit of planning here and kind of think about what I want to do. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. We did get quite a bit accomplished today. Basically got all of our harvesting done and got 2 new pretty nice machines, that mower and that cotton harvester. So yeah, pretty good progress today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to like and comment and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next one.